Hello everyone, myself Megha Pawar from Department of Biology, Arihan College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Today I am going to discuss on the topic plant reproduction. So first, what is plant reproduction? Reproduction is the production of young ones like parents. Reproduction is an essential process as leads to continuation of species as well as maintain the continuity of life. Each organism has its own particular method of reproduction. All these methods generally fall into two categories: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So, first, asexual reproduction. In this type of reproduction, offspring is produced from a single parent without involvement of sex cells or gametes. New organism genetically identical to the parent, and plant and bacteria reproduce on this way. Asexual reproduction. In this asexual reproduction, there are three types: fragmentation, budding, and spore formation. In fragmentation, Spirogyra is a multicellular organism in which both sexual and asexual reproduction takes place. During asexual reproduction, on maturation, Spirogyra breaks down into fragments and each fragments grow individually. Next is budding. During favorable condition, producing one or more outgrowth called as bud. The bud is supported by the parent body and it develops into new individual. When the bud is fully mature, they detach from their parent part and leads to individual existence. Last is spore formation. It is generally noticed in simple multicellular organism like Rhizopus, and it occurs by flagellated motile zoospore which can grow independently into new individual, and the example of spore formation is Chlamydomonas. Also other reproduction like binary fission, conidia formation in Penicillium. Next is vegetative reproduction. In vegetative reproduction, also called as asexual reproduction, it uses several of the plant parts from reproducing the plant asexually. There are three types of reproduction: cutting, grafting, and tissue culture. So first is cutting. Cutting means the small pieces of any vegetative parts of plant having one or more bud is used. Stem cutting, leaf cutting, root cutting are the types of cutting. Next is grafting. Grafting means the parts of two plants are joined and that they grow as one plant. In this method, part of the stem containing more than one bud, called as scion, is joined onto a rooted plant called as stalk, and this method is called as grafting. Example: rose and apple. Next is tissue culture. It is a method by which a small amount of plant tissue carefully grown to give many plantlets. Micropropagation method also used nowadays. Now sexual reproduction. It involves fusion of gametes. The flower is specialized reproductive parts of plant. The flower consists of different whorls like calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Calyx means sepals, corolla means petals, androecium stamens, gynoecium anther and stigma. So the flower is specialized reproductive structure of plant in which sexual reproduction takes place. The function of flower is to produce haploid gametes and to ensure that fertilization will takes place. Sexual reproduction involves two major events: meiosis and fusion of gametes to form diploid zygote and the production of dissimilar offsprings. Variation are useful from the point of view of the survival and the evolution of species. Sexual reproduction is categorized by fusion of male and female gametes and the formation of zygote and embryogenesis. The sexual reproduction are grouped into three distinct stages: pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization. Now we will see the differentiation between asexual and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one parent plant involved But in sexual reproduction, both male and female parents are involved. Unisexual plants only occur in the asexual reproduction, but in sexual reproduction, bisexual plants are seen. In asexual reproduction occurs in lower plants and sexual reproduction occurs in higher plants. So in asexual reproduction, reproductive organs are not present, but in sexual reproduction, fully developed reproductive parts are present. So process like fertilization and zygote formation not seen in asexual reproduction, but opposite in sexual reproduction, fertilization of gametes gives rise to zygote. And in asexual reproduction, no needs of seed, but in sexual reproduction, seeds are used to get a new plants from flower. Thank you.